Okay, so this is the felt carder. Are you going to tell us about it? I mean the carding machine, wool carder.
What this does is it takes fleece and makes it all lined up, and so all the fibers are going in the same direction.
What's
So
that?
it's easier to work with.
And it's supposed to take out little bits of dust and dirt if they're in there. So sometimes if it's got a lot of little bits of stuff left from the barn, you'll find it falls out underneath. And what comes off is what's called a bat. And a bat is just a long piece of fleece. All the fibres are going in one direction. And if you look at it in the light, you can see how well carded it is, because you can sort of see the lumps in there.
Yeah, this has got lumps.
And it depends how fine you want it and what you want it for as to how fine it should be carded.
And how well stuck in the lumps are.
Now, how much wool did you put on the carder to make that?
What's the blue on this? What's the blue on the table?
I thought that you were supposed
It
to
doesn't really
do.
change the volume at this stage.
Oh,
Okay.
we might be going to use those in a
I
minute.
thought you were supposed to only use very tiny bits on the carder at once.
Well,
I
you
do.
do.
But
And
I built this up from little tiny bits.
Oh, okay, I see.
I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to put this through once more, and then I'll
Okay.
show you. I'll
Well,
do
you're
another
putting
one.
that through
Okay.
once more. I'll show people how to do the hand carders. Because the hand carders are the
Play
most
with it.
primitive. I mean, apart from putting it off by hand.
Okay, you'll have to go over there.
And when you use hand carders,
I'm
you
going to put my hand on yours too.
put it on the carder like this. And you just literally comb it from one to the other. And you can see it's the same action, only it's just by hand. And you take it from one, and you see I'm combing it from a straight line. And if it had bits of dirt in it, the bits of dirt would be coming out onto my lap. And then you'd run bits of dirt. Now you can either take it off like this, which is how I do it, but if that's difficult for you, you can just, well, I'll do it like I'm not having a fight. Oh yes, Rosie, good. I'm not actually fighting it like this. I'm rocking it. Some of the carders are flat and some of them, these are curved. And you can take it off like this. This is called a row lag when it's at this stage. And if you were going to spin it, you would put it in a little curly thing like this, and you would spin it off the end. If you were going to use it for felting, you'll probably take it out and use it like this. And the fibres will be loose. And again, you want to have a look. If it's not well done, and you hold it to the light, you can see the bits that are left in it. And it entirely depends what you're going to use it for, as to how fine you want it. This would be a row lag. So, I mean, it's very clever. If you tried to do this by hand, it would take you forever. Mind you, this is a very nice shirt. And it's clean. This has been washed. And very often when you're spinning, some people like to spin what they call in the grease when it hasn't been washed, or washed slightly. This wasn't washed with hot soapy water. This was just washed to make it clean, because sometimes when you spin, you want a bit of grease left in.
You want the last
So that's the natural. So, there we are. That's how you, if anybody would like to try. The trick is not to put too much on at once. Usually people put great gallops on first, and you can't, it won't work. It's much better to have two little lots than one enormous one. And then those will be ready to be used for whatever you want it to. They're all carded. Now the machine is the same. The machine goes faster. But actually, you know, for most people to buy a machine, it's quite a big outlay. So, you can either... Now the other thing I was going to say was, Claude went last week. Today. Yeah. Would you like to show people what you got, Claude? Because that's, I think, a very good way of buying.
See, I'm starting with little bits, and I'm sort of laying that straight. Yeah, I'm going to load it up, so don't touch that, okay?
I don't know how good it will be for felting.
We'll see.
Anyway, and it's very nice to be able to have the three colours and to buy it in bits.
Why not put it's gluing down? I'm helping.
So
Oh, you always
Now
help. You're a great
turn it
cutter.
just a little bit.
this
That's good.
sauce means that you're
That's good.
bypassing the carding.
Don't turn it. Don't move it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going straight to something you can use.
Why not in there?
Now turn it just a little teeny bit.
Yeah.
That's good. Well, because we're doing a different part of the process here. Nope, nope. Hello.
I was,
Hello. Hi.
Sure.
Yeah, it's right, yeah, that's right, that's right. You'll see a big bar.
So if you do that, you find that it's easy to move. It's not jamming up at all.
now when you, the old carder, we used to pile it up there and kind of feed it in.
Oh, okay.
Is that what you were supposed to do with the other one?
I don't know. I've never used the old one. I think you're supposed to put it in here. No, I usually put it in here to start. It's easier. Really easy. Okay, turn it a little teeny bit. A little bit.
But even their stuff, like even their clothes on the other side, you really, I mean, I'm shocked.
Now we turn it around a couple of times. Just feel the tension. And if it moves easily, then you can put some more on. Just fill in the blank spaces.
I don't feel like this.
What?
I don't feel he just do it.
What? You gonna do it? Okay.
Yeah, I'll go get them.
Attention!
This is a really, I think this is a really big piece.
I'd like us to start so that we don't waste time. Did people bring towels, Adrian?
So you can feel how that's moving.
If you ever come to another felting workshop,
And I just build it up until it's sort of stiffish, but not, you're not.
no, I
And
checked
then
before I
that'll give you a nice even
But
back.
anyway, I'm sorry, we do have
You
some.
can take it off and feed
Now,
it.
is it close enough together that it's actually gonna straighten these, like you have the little bumps in there? Oh, you're gonna add more?
I think we should start, otherwise we're never going to start.
Yeah, the little pills never really come
Let's
out,
start, shall we?
Okay.
but you'll get these bits straight and fluffy.
People, some of the people have done felting before and some people haven't. So I think we're going to have, I think it would be easy for these books for people who haven't done it. And then the people who have can do what they want and maybe just listen to the bit that we, the people who haven't done it before. First of all, felting